Hello friends, this video on probability part 28 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Before watching the video, please make sure that you have watched part 1 to part 27. Since we know that mean is not a clear picture, if you have some data, variance gives a clearer picture on the data. You may have some different set of data which gives the same mean, but the data is different. And you may not be able to actually find the difference, right? So if you want to know more on these, you can watch my previous videos, I think in class 11 on mean variance, where we explain with a cricket example, score example, why variance is a better option than mean. And thus we will not study variance. I will not discuss why variance is better option than mean in this chapter because we've already covered that in class 11. You can watch the video. So there are certain scenarios where mean is not a better option. There may be two sets of data which gives the same mean, but they are actually different, right? So in that case, a variance gives a better picture. So we study variance also, and we have studied this in class 11. Now we'll study the variance for the random variable. So if my mu is the mean, the variance of x is denoted by var x or sigma x square, and that's value is xi minus mu square into pxi square. It is nothing but xi minus mu square into pxi square. Correct? The same formula, similar formula of variance, we are just using it for probability random variables. It is also e of x minus mu square. See, mean is ex, if you see, and this guy is root of e of this guy, x minus mu. If you are confused with this formula, it's okay. We will anyway not use this formula. We will use another formula which will derive to solve the problems. This is similar to the variance formula. If you have issues, more issues in variance chapter, you can watch the previous variance videos. Standard deviation is nothing but root of variance. So the variance here was xi minus mu square into pxi summation. So the root of this is standard deviation. Since the formula is complex, we'll derive another formula for standard deviation. Standard deviation is nothing but ex square minus e of x whole square, where ex square is nothing but x square I pxi. This formula is very handy actually. So I'll explain how we got this formula. We know till now that variance of x is nothing but summation of xi minus this mean square into pxi. We'll expand this xi square plus mu square minus 2 xi mu into pxi. Correct? So this becomes summation of xi square pxi plus mu square pxi summation minus 2 into summation of or 2 mu into xi pxi. Correct? This is nothing but, if you see, right, is nothing but e x square. Why? Because you are taking xi square and you multiplying with px and find summation plus mu square pxi. Summation pxi is nothing but 1, if you see, right? Summation pxi is 1. We know that. This guy is 1, right? So this is nothing but, this guy is nothing but mu square into summation of pxi. This guy is 1, we know that. Minus 2 mu. Summation of this guy is nothing but mu only, if you see. Xi pxi sigma, this guy is mu. So what I am getting here is, this is nothing but e x square plus, this becomes mu square minus 2 mu square. So what I am getting is e x square minus mu square, and that is a simple formula we have, and we'll use this formula to get answers. Let's take one example. Find the variance of the number obtained in the throw of an unbiased die. So we have this die and we throw it. You may get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So x will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 because we are looking for the number obtained. So number obtained can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we know that probability of x equal to 1 is 1 by 6. All is equal to 1 by 6 actually. Probability of x equal to 2 will also be equal to probability of x equal to 3 is also equal to probability of x equal to 4 is equal to probability of x equal to 5 is equal to probability of x is equal to 6 is equal to 1 by 6. All are 1 by 6. Correct. Now I have to find variance. Variance is nothing but e of x square minus e of x whole square, right? So let's find e of x square. Is nothing but sigma xi square pxi. I is equal to 1 to 6. So this becomes 1 square into p of 1 by I is p of x equal to 1 is 1 by 6 plus 2 square p of x equal to 2 is 1 by 6 plus 3 square p of x equal to 1 by 3 is 1 by 6 plus 4 square p of x equal to 4 is also 1 by 6 plus 5 square p of x equal to 4, 6 square p of x equal to 4. Correct? And this comes out to be 91 by 6. Let's find the mu here. Mu here is sigma xi pxi. I is equal to 1 to 6. That is something like 1 into p of x plus 2 into p of x plus 3 into p of x plus 4 into p of x plus 5 into p of x plus 6 into p of x. Correct? So this is nothing but 21 by 6. So my variance is e of x square, that is 91 by 6, minus e of x, that is 21 by 6 whole square, right? E of x square, this comes out to be 91 by 6 minus 441 by 36, and this is 35 by 12, and that is my answer. Correct? So not that difficult. I had this this probability distribution. So the formula was e of x square minus e of x whole square. I found e of x square, I found e of x, and got the answer. So the question says 2 cards are drawn without replacement. Please note it's without replacement from a well-stuffed pack of 52 cards. Find the mean, variance and standard deviation for the number of kings. So where x here is number of kings. So I have this card. Number of kings, if you see, is there are 4 kings. Right? In a card there are 4 kings. 4 kings. So if 2 cards are drawn, either none of them are king, one can be king, or both can be king. Right? So probability of x is equal to 0 is none of them is king is nothing but from none of them king is king. That means I am talking about 0 king. That means the card that I have drawn is out of 48 cards, because there are 48 not king and 4 king, right? So that means I am taking a card, 2 cards from 48 card, and the probability will be divided by 52C2. Correct? You take 2 card out of this 52 card, the probability that none of them is king is 48C2 by 52C2. Probability that one is king is from 48 you take out 1 card, and from 4 you take out 1 card, right? Divide by 52C2. Probability that both are king is from 4 you take out 2 cards by 52C2. Correct? That's how it is. We have done this thing in the previous classes, how to find the probability, such probability. So none of them is a king, you take 2 cards from 48 card. One of them is king, you take 1 card from 48 card, and 4 card from 1 card from 4 card, 1 card from king, 1 card from non-king, 2 card from non-king. Here both cards from king, right? So this guy comes out to be 188 by 2 to 1. This guy comes out to be 32 by 2 to 1. And this guy comes out to be 1 by 2. Correct? This is my probability distribution. Now I have to find mean, variance and standard deviation. So mean, if you see, is nothing but sigma xi f xi. Sorry, sigma xi p xi. So x is equal to 0. 0 into p xi is 188 by 2 to 1 plus x is equal to 1 into 32 by 2 to 1 plus x is equal to 2 into 1 by 2 to 1. So we solve this, you get 3 4 by 2. Now I have to find variance. For variance, my ex square is required. So let's find this guy also. That is nothing but sigma xi square pxi. That is 0 square into 188 by 2 to 1 plus 1 square into 32 by 2 to 1 plus 2 square into 1 by 2 to 1. And that comes out to be 36 by 2 to 1. Correct? So my variance, if you see, is nothing but e of x square minus ex square. That is nothing but 36 by 2 to 1 minus 34 by 2 to 1 square. We solve this, is nothing but 6800 by 2 to 1 square. And if you see, standard deviation is, this guy is nothing but root of variance, and there is nothing but root of 6800 by 2 to 1 square, and that is nothing but root 6800 by 2 to 1. We saw this comes out to be 0.37. So I got all these values. Not very difficult, easy to find. Let's take. Thank you. Visit examfear.com to watch free educational videos, try free online tests, get the best quality study materials, study from the best tutors and mentors, and much more. Thanks once again.